All right, so Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. My name is Sharad, and today to celebrate Christmas, I'm going to design a Snowflakes animation using JavaScript and HTML5 canvas element. Now, this tutorial is in the spirit of Christmas, which is of happiness, sharing, and of course, looking forward to a future with a new hope. Now, in this tutorial, I have two files. The first one is index.html, a bare-bone HTML file only with a canvas element in the body tag between the body section. And I have given a style of background color sky blue to the body element. And I've also included an app.js script file. And in this file, app.js, we're going to code the entire animation of this tutorial. So let's first give a structure to our JavaScript file. So we'll have a window.onload function, and within this function we're going to have the entire coding of our uh, functionality here. And this function would have two more functions. So first would be draw. It is a function, and the draw function would basically display the snowflakes on the canvas. Then we'll have another function called update. This function will have the functionality of the animation to move the snowflakes from left to right, from right to left, from falling down from the top to bottom. And then we're gonna create a loop by using a set interval method. And on every tick of this method, we're gonna call the draw function. Let's say on every 33 milliseconds. So this is the structure of the JavaScript file or the animation. So we have a window.onload function. So when the window loads, then the entire function would start. Then we're going to call the draw function uh, by using a set interval method. And from within the draw function, we're going to call the update function. So this is the structure. Now let's have some global variables. First of all, we're going to access the canvas element by using document.getElement by id method. So we have and save the canvas access to our variable called canvas. And let's have the width and height of the canvas by using a variable called w for width. So w is equal to window dot inner width, and let's have a variable for height. So window dot inner height. Basically, we want that the canvas should cover the entire width and height of the window. So I'll say canvas dot width is equal to w, and canvas dot height is equal to h. And then to draw anything on the canvas, we need a context. So I'll say var ctx, a variable name for context, is equal to canvas dot get context. This is the method. So canvas dot get context 2d, and using this context we can draw anything on our canvas. Now now we need to have the number of particles, the number of snowflakes, the maximum number of snowflakes that we want to show on our canvas. So I'll say var max particles. Let's give it a number called 25. We can increase or decrease it further. It's a global variable. And then we're gonna have a blank HTML array called particles. So this is right now blank, but we're gonna store uh, each particle object in this array. So to do that, we need to use a for loop. For I equals 0, I is less than max particles, I plus plus. So we're going to loop through the entire particles array, and we're going to store uh, a new object which relates to the each snowflake. So I'm going to say particles.push. So push method of the array um, adds a new element to the particles array, but we're going to store the element in the shape of a JavaScript object. So this object would have four properties. First would be the x. So this relates with the x location of in the on the canvas. So, and we would have a random x location. So I'll use math.random between 0 to the width of the canvas. And then y location, so I'm going to use math.random between 0 to the height of the canvas. So first one is the width x, the second one is the y, which is the height, so x and y location on the canvas. Then each snowflake would have a radius because we're going to show a circle, we're going to draw a circle to show a snowflake. So each snowflake would have a radius r. So math dot random between 1 to 4 times 4 plus 1, I'll say. Uh, and then each snowflake would have a density. So this D property we are going to use to actually uh, uh, manipulate the speed of the snowflake when it is falling from up to down. So a snowflake with a higher density the speed would be much higher, much faster, and it will be between 0 to the max particles. All right, so this is our snowflake object, and we have stored 25 of these objects in the particles array. And now we're gonna show these objects or these snowflakes on our canvas, and the functionality for that would be in our draw function, and we would be using the context pretty kind of freely here now to show the snowflakes on the canvas. So first of all, I'm going to say context dot clear rect. So 0 x 0 y 0 and from then the width and then the height. So basically I'm going to cover the entire canvas. Then I'm saying fill style, the color of the brush RGBA, 255 is the red, 255 is the green, 255 is the blue, and then 0.8. So this is the fill style, the color of the basically the stroke or the snowflake that we're going to draw. And then I'm going to use this array again. So let me copy this loop again. And so let's say we create a new variable called p. So the current object or the current snowflake. Then see move to, because now we're going to draw a circle or a complete arc. P dot x, p dot y, and to draw this we have a function called arc. So it takes few parameters. The first one is the starting x location, then the starting y location, then the radius p dot r, then the starting angle, the end angle would be pi times pi math.pi times 2, and then of course we want to draw in an anti-clockwise direction. So this is it, I guess. So this draws the circle, and to finish this we're gonna use context.fill. Yes, so let's save this. Let me line this a little bit. Let's save this and refresh our page to see if it is actually working or not. Yes, so we are able to show the snowflakes here. Now you can see we have snowflakes of random radius and random size on random x and y location. So this is our day sky, a sky blue clear sky, but the snow is falling. But right now the snow is just there, it is not falling. Now we need to have the functionality of the animation, and we're gonna have this in our update function. So first of all, we're gonna have a global variable called angle, var angle equals 0, and on every call to this update function, which is basically on every 33 milliseconds, we're gonna update the value of angle plus equals by 0.01, and then again we're gonna use this loop. So within this loop, so let's create again a variable called p to access the current particle. And now we're going to use the cos and the sine values to update the x and the y location of a particular variable. So let's say p dot x is equal, x basically relates to the width or the left to right of the particle on the canvas. So I'll say math dot sine of angle times 2, and then p dot y basically on the height from up to down. So I'll say math dot cos of angle plus, now the higher the density, the higher should be the speed. So I'll say angle plus p dot d. D relates to the density, and to make it more kind of random, I'll also chip in with the radius of the snowflake. So this is it. Let's save this and let's see if now we are able to draw, if we are able to move the snowflakes on our canvas. I'm going to refresh this. No, we are not able to. No, no. So these are not moving. So what's the challenge here? These are not moving. So these are not updating on the canvas. So we are calling it here angle is equal to angle plus 0.01. P is it's here. Oh yeah. So we have actually not updated the value of this. So I'm gonna use P plus. Yeah. So I'm gonna. So on every tick of the animation, we are actually updating the value of x and the y of a particular particle. So it should work now. Let me refresh this. Oh, okay. Oh, so something is happening. We are able, but the trail is also there. So let me. So we have to. It's not working because we have left, we forgot something, we forgot the begin path method of the context here. So I'm going to say ctx dot begin path. Okay, now it should work. So let me refresh this. Yeah, so now we are able to see the snowflakes moving from up to down in a random left and right location. But when they cross the canvas or the maximum height of the canvas, they disappear from the window. So we're gonna have a check in here in this loop. If the p dot y is more than the height of the canvas, then set the value of p dot y to 0 again. Let me check this if this works or not. Yeah, so now if this goes down, then it comes back again. If this goes down, then it comes back again. So now here we have a random loop, a random infinite loop of the snowflakes falling down. So this in a way is done. I hope you like this little tutorial. Please subscribe and notify yourself for the further videos, for the future videos. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Christmas. Thank you.